Hey guys, good morning. It's Will Velasquez here from realestatebywill.com. It is 8 o'clock in the morning here in northern Utah. It looks like it's going to be an amazing day. Hey, check this out. So I just got done dropping my son off at his school. He's going to be competing in a triathlon, and so anyways, just dropped him off. I'm going to be going to that here in a little bit. I've actually already started writing a blog for this morning's Saturday strategy, and I thought, you know what? Even though I'm halfway done with that, I thought, what if I just create a quick video and tell you guys exactly what it is that I was going to say in the blog? So, anyways, here's the topic. This last Wednesday, I went to meet up with a friend of mine who invited me to come and just watch one of the first Pac-12 basketball games for the Utah Utes. We went to local Boston's, which is kind of like a TGI Fridays, just like a sports bar, restaurant type place, right? Well, anyway, so this guy, I've known him for quite a while, and I know that he actually specializes in short sale transactions, right? So like, he's one of these guys that agents will refer their short sales to so that they don't have to process them, and then he'll just pay them a referral fee. Well, turns out that this guy does a ton of short sale business. So I took the opportunity, you know, after the game was over, we hung out and chatted, had a couple beers. I took the opportunity to kind of put him on the spot and ask him, like, why aren't you sending me any deals? Like, you do, he probably on average right now is closing like 3 to 8 short sale deals a month. And I'm not the buyer on any of those, right? So I just put him on the spot. I'm like, hey, Adam, why aren't you sending me any deals? Or better yet, what do I need to do? Like, let me earn it, right? Like, what do I got to do so that I'm the guy that you come to when you have a deal? So he looks at me and he says, Will, do you know how many times a week I get asked that question? And I said, no, I don't, actually. He says, I get asked that all the time. And he says, you know who gets my deals? I said, no. He says, the guys who get my deals are the ones who are constantly calling me, asking me, the ones that are in front of me. He says, Will, when's the last time I actually saw you? Or when's the last time you actually asked me for a deal? And I said, well, I probably never asked you for a deal, and I think the last time I saw you was about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. He's like, exactly. He's like, I'm working with these banks on a daily basis. You know, we're getting approvals every week. And he says, I've got guys that are calling me, you know, 3 and 4 times a week wondering what I've got that day, right? So, first of all, that's my first eye-opener, was, you know, I mean, he's obviously not going to be calling me with the deals. I mean, he's got people that are hounding him on a regular basis. And I said, okay, you know what? I can appreciate that. I mean, thanks for being straight with me. And I think we can definitely, you know, start getting on top of it and making sure that I'm in the forefront when you've got these deals. I said, but, you know, in addition to that, you can't tell me that you don't have at least 1 or 2 guys that you favor, right? 1 or 2 guys that, you know, when you've got a deal and you don't have anybody in front of you at that time, that you're probably passing those deals along to. And I said, I want to be that guy. Like, how do I get in there? And he says, well, look, let me ask you a question. He says, I know that you have, you know, kind of gone off away from brokering and you're mostly investing, right? He says, I know you're not buying all your deals. So he turned around and kind of turned the tables. He says, where are you sending all of your leads that you're not buying? And I said, well, that's a good question. I actually do have a real estate agent that I kind of refer deals to, but, you know, not as formal. Like, I do have an agent that probably, you know, especially after like a big mailing or whatever, you know, if I've got a deal and I think it may be a good listing, I'll just call them and say, hey, why don't you call these guys and see if you can get a listing out of it? And if you do, just send me a referral fee. A referral fee, you know, is kind of a kickback that among agents, among licensed agents, you can pay each other these referral fees for referring deals. Anyways, and so I told him, he says, so like any deals that could be short sales or any deals that could be, you know, just regular listings that they don't fit your investment mold, he says, where are you sending those? And, you know, I just told him, you know, I'm really not doing much with those leads. And in fact, he says, Will, I think the last time I talked to you, you were talking about doing some big mailing. He says, did you buy all of the properties of all those leads? Or did you turn some away? And I said, no, you're right. And so, and we actually started going through my email and we started looking at a bunch of the leads that had come in from the last mailing that I did, which was actually just about a week ago. And as we started going through those, he's like, Will, why don't we do this? Why don't you start sending me every name and phone number of every seller who contacts you, whose property you don't end up buying. He says, if you do that, I will put you first on my list of deals that I come across that I don't have a buyer for, or that I think, this would be a great deal for an investor. Deal? Done. Deal, right? Like, this is like not even anything extra that I have to do. I'm already sending those mailers out on a regular basis. I'm already getting those leads in. I'm just really not doing anything, unless if it's like a lead that smacks me upside the head and says, hey, this could be a great listing. And then that's when I send it over to this other agent, and then they send me a referral fee. But I know that if I were to give him these contacts, especially since he's a short sale specialist, that he would be able to convert a good amount of those. And in fact, if I had to guess, I would probably venture to say he could convert, out of every mailing that I do, let's say out of 1,000 mailers, right? And let's say I get anywhere between 15 to 30 calls, he should at least be getting, I know that there's at least 2 to 3 good short sale listings in there that I haven't been doing anything with. Why? Because I'm so stuck on just banging out my deals where, I'm making minimum of $10,000, trying to average about $20,000 per deal. So anyways, 2 main takeaways from this quick little video, right? One is, how often are you contacting these short sale and REO specialists, finding out what deals that they've got, right? Like, who do you already know that's doing this stuff? That's probably where you want to start first. Start with the low-hanging fruit. Do you know anybody who actually does specialize in short sales or REO properties, foreclosures? And if you don't, what are you doing to stay in front of them on a regular basis to let them know that you are a guy that can close on these deals? And finding out what deals do they currently have. And then number 2 is, what are you doing with all the leads that you're already generating that would make great leads for those real estate agents that they could contact to list their properties, and they can make commissions on those? And if you're not licensed, unfortunately, you can't get a referral fee back. However, I'm sure you probably could work something out where either 1, they pay for your marketing, or 2, they take you golfing, or whatever you like to do, right? I used to have some of our affiliates, either take us golfing, heck, take me to the spa, go get me a massage, whatever, right? If you're not a licensed agent, you can't get a kickback referral fee. If you are a licensed agent, you should be getting those referral fees. Anyways, so 2 big takeaways. I got to watch the Utes finally beat out whoever it was that they played for the first Pac-12 game, but I also got to really solidify a relationship where this should turn into a lot of great deals throughout the rest of 2014. Anyways, that's this Saturday's strategy. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys already getting referrals from your short sale people, from your REO agents? If you are, tell me about it. If you're not, tell me what systems you're going to implement or put into place, or what actions are you going to take so that you do start getting those referrals, right? If you like this post, as always, you know how to let me know. Likes, shares, and comments. I appreciate it. I always notice you guys. And anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll talk to you soon.